We know success is both intentional and deliberate. We want you to be intentional and deliberate in creating your success. We don't want you to just stumble into the future. We want you to create your own future. You're the architect of your life, and you can choose to design the results. You can do this because success is both intentional and deliberate. Hi, my name is Ron Finkelstein, and I'm the founder of the Business Growth Experience. The purpose of the Business Growth Experience is to help you grow sales, increase revenue, and shorten the sales process while radically improving your ability to influence others. Why is sales so hard? Sales skills are easy to learn when the student is ready. The problem is that rarely is the student ready to implement what they learn. Why is that? Well, there's many reasons. Here's the ones that I hear most often. I'm afraid of rejection. I'm not worthy of success. I tried it before and it didn't work. I already know this. My friend tried it and it didn't work for him. I don't have time. I don't know what I want. I'm afraid of making a mistake. I can't afford it. What will my friends think? I'm sure you could add a dozen more. I know I could. Some people are quick to make decisions. If you're one of those people and you like what you see, click on the sign up button now on the right-hand side of the screen to get started. Why do I know so much about failure? Because I've experienced the same problems and decided to do something about it. I was fired from my job and I blamed the world. I told myself I couldn't afford to hire someone to help me. After all, I had to conserve my money. Nothing I tried worked. I used every excuse and more. Finally, I had a defining moment that changed how I thought about my situation and success. I realized I created my situation, and since I created it, I could change it. The first thing I did was start a nonprofit. I ran this organization for 5 years. The nonprofit invited companies to tell us what they did right. Each year we selected 12 companies to present their best practices to over 300 people. During that 5-year period, I read over 1,000 nominations from companies that wanted to showcase their skills. I noticed each company that nominated themselves took the same actions. Successful companies were run by successful people. I was able to pinpoint the 9 behaviors they implemented to be successful and the 14 ways they created a successful company. I then spent 10 years testing these concepts in my business and with my business clients. And this is important to you because I did all the hard work and you get to reap all the benefits. If you want to know more, you can go to Amazon.com and check out the 4 business books that I've written. 2 of the books are published internationally. The next book, called The Definitive Sales Playbook, How to Grow Sales and Retain Customers, co-authored with Dr. Tony Alessandra and a foreword by Brian Tracy, drive these sales success principles into easy, actionable chunks. This is what we're about, showing you sales success principles that are easy to learn and easy to implement. These proven principles will help you grow sales. Earlier on, we mentioned a series of obstacles. How do we overcome these obstacles? Good question. Sometimes we need someone who has been there, who can help us see things we cannot see for ourselves. It's not that we're blind, it's just we're too close to the situation to see things clearly. Let me share with you just 2 examples of people who have used this approach and the results they have achieved when they applied what they learned. The first is Liz Hurst from Hurst PR and Marketing. In the first 2 years of her business, she struggled. She didn't know how to price her product, she was in the wrong market, and she was unsure of what to do when she was in front of a customer. After our work together, her net profits were up over 70%. Another example is Ron Conti from Akron Payroll and Tax, who had been in business for many years, was doing all the right things in terms of marketing his product and service. We made one simple change, and he went from closing 2.7 new customers per month to closing 7 new customers per month. If you're ready to get results just like Liz and Ron did, click on the sign up button now. What did they do to achieve such massive results? They looked at the most powerful way to better understand what was holding them back. They reviewed past performance. There's a well-known principle that states what you measure improves, and what you measure and report improves exponentially. We all want to live a great life. We want to feel worthy, and we want to feel successful. We want to have money, and we don't want to worry about rejection. In short, we want a better life. What Liz and Ron did was to start measuring what they were doing, and they reported it back. They understood that in order to have a better life, they needed to define what that meant for them. They had to define what they wanted, what was working, and what wasn't working. If you can't define it, you can't achieve it. It's that simple. I call this enlightened self-interest. Once you understand this powerful concept, things start getting clear. When you know what you want, you can begin to measure it, and if you choose, you can report your results on our private community page of our membership site, just one of the benefits of being a VIP member. When you do this, you're well on your way to achieving success. You will better understand the actions you need to create the life you want. When you join the business growth experience, you'll understand that you have to give more to get more. You need to make an investment in your future, and how well you listen has a greater impact on your success than almost anything else. People need to know how much you care before they buy. When people like you, they'll meet with you, but they will not buy from you until they trust you. The way you speak to people reflects your ability to effectively communicate your message in a way that allows the other person to hear, understand, and take action. The way you act reflects more than you realize. Are you on time and prepared? Does the other person feel the time they spent with you was well spent, or did you just waste their time? You need to focus. Focus is everything. There is limited time, energy, and money, and you need to protect all three. If you don't protect your time, energy, and money, you'll be pulled in 1,000 different directions and nothing will get done. If you're not focused, others will be more than willing to help you spend your time, energy, and money on things that are important to them. Does this sound like you? The powerful concept of focus, when fully understood and implemented, has changed more lives than anything I have ever learned or taught. That is why I want to share these secrets with you in the Business Growth Experience membership site. I want you to focus. How do we do this? To do this, we must take total ownership for our situation. Without this attitude, you cannot improve the situation you created. It's not about judgment, analyzing, or criticism. It is simply an understanding that your situation can be improved, that there is hope. And this can be both scary professionally as well as personally. In working with hundreds of business owners, when they understand this concept, they feel such a sense of empowerment. Things really start getting done, and they get done fast. To make a decision to join the Business Growth Experience membership site, you need to understand that you have the power to improve. Improvement is a choice. This is simple to say, and for some of us, a bit harder to do. When you get clear on your enlightened self-interest, you understand what you really want and why it's important to you. The funny thing is that you don't have to be right, you simply have to decide. The universe has a wonderful way of pointing you in the right direction when you act. This is really cool because it's a self-correcting process. You act, you get feedback, you measure, you adjust, and repeat. It's that simple. Many people who use this approach realize they can improve more in one day or 1 week than they did in the entire prior year. Earlier, we talked about the value of measuring the impact of your actions. What you measure and report improves exponentially. I learned this because I've been running mastermind groups for over 12 years. When people put their biggest fears, issues, concerns, problems, and opportunities on the table for others to view and help with, they realize how their fears were holding them back. When they take the steps to ask for help on issues that scare them, and amazing things happen. They become lighter, happier, more focused, and excited because they were not judged and they received powerful feedback. They realize they are not alone. And when they realize this, the results soar. They finally felt free to decide and act. If you're ready to take action and join the business growth experience, just click on the sign up button on the right side of the screen. Our community is designed to help you with those issues, but you must decide. When you make a decision, that's where results really start to happen. Many people are sick and tired of their lack of results. Are you one of them? If so, using our proven process will help you get the results you deserve. When the student makes the decision is when the student is ready to learn. Is today that day for you? If you are ready for new ideas, new actions, different results, then you're ready for this program. 20 years ago, I remember listening to a program by renowned performance coach Dennis Waitley. After I listened to the program, I thought it was a big waste of time. I listened to the program again some years later, and I was awed by the power of what he taught. What happened? I realized the material I dismissed 20 years ago was some of the most profound information I ever discovered. What changed? Not the material. It was me. I changed. This leads to the next step in getting results, asking for help. Others have been where you are. You are not alone. They move beyond their problems, challenges, and obstacles, and you can too. The easiest and best way to get the results you want is to ask someone who has been there. Everyone needs help. Asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It is actually a sign of strength. Ask LeBron James, who has a shooting coach, a marketing coach, and a financial coach. Ask Tiger Woods, who has a putting coach. Successful people have coaches, mentors, and advisors to help them. Why should you be any different? The value of a coach or a mentor is they help you protect your time, your energy, and your money. Most people think they're too busy, and what they don't understand is that they confuse motion with action. They're just moving and not going anywhere. Another mistake is confusing efficiency and effectiveness. I can be very efficient at what I'm doing, but if I'm doing the wrong things, I will only get wrong results faster. You need to protect your time by getting clear on the actions that will take you closer to your desired outcome. A simple example might help. If you go fishing every year and you expect to do this for the next 20 years, you don't have 20 years of fishing ahead of you. You have 20 times to go fishing. You need to protect your energy by working on those things that will take you to your desired outcomes faster. You need to protect your money by knowing where to spend it and why. Let's get more specific now. You need to invest your money for your highest purpose, your highest good. As Jim Rohn once said, wages will make you a living, profit will make you a fortune. The best way I know to make a profit is being very good at sales. People will pay you handsomely when they understand that you can and will help them. But you must show them why you are the right and safe choice. This requires you constantly and consistently improve your skills. Communication, listening, goal setting, prospecting, targeting, collaborating, facilitating, and presenting. I could go on, but you get my drift. Success is not something that happens in a moment in time. It is a process of continuously improving your skills, your actions, your attitude, and your results. You need to invest in your success. That's what the Business Growth Experience membership site is all about, getting you results. There was a study done by Tim Connor where he studied the behaviors of 80,000 sales professionals. And he found the people most successful in sales spent 10% of their time on personal development. The less successful sales professionals spent a mere 2% on personal development. As I mentioned earlier, success is both intentional and deliberate. It's your choice. When you implement what we've discussed thus far, you will find you're better able to protect your family. You will make more money, be happier, and be a better provider as you model the success behaviors for your children, if you have them. Your parents will be proud of what you accomplished, and you will attract the people into your life you want in your life. Your employees will see you as the leader you really are. Life has taught me that my level of performance is tied directly to the level of people I associate with the most. I am looking forward to working with people who are better than me to learn from them. I want to set the example for my wife and my kids and model this success behavior for my clients. I know that people learn more from how I act than from what I say, and this is especially true in a sales situation. That is why I'm so proud of the fact that what we teach will work in every area of your life. How do we know? Because we use it every day in every area of our lives. The lessons we teach just don't apply to sound business principles. They will apply anywhere in your life, in your friendships, with your employees, in your marriage, and with your business associates, anywhere. That's the bottom line. It's not about whether it improves your financial balance sheet, and the business growth experience will, but it's whether it improves your life's balance sheets, and what we teach does. When you join the business growth experience, you'll become a part of a VIP community where you can share your best practices and results with others. You will interact with a community of others just like you, where you will receive exclusive access to information available nowhere else. You have a choice. You can make a commitment to change the way you've been doing things to get the results you want, or you can maintain the status quo. Since we already know sales success is both deliberate and intentional, I invite you to make a deliberate and intentional decision to start getting the results you so richly deserve and join the business growth experience right now. Just press the join button. I look forward to seeing your updates in the Facebook page and interacting with you. To register, please click on the button to the right. Do so now before you forget. I will see you inside the Business Growth Experience membership site.